Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Hamler now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Now a handoff looking right. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 59 yards on the ground for him so far. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Sure, he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. and that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. He'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Broncos send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Second and 14. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Second down at 7. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now here's a throw that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Cowboys' 47-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37.
And the Broncos first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I've got to give it up for him right there. Stared down the barrel of the blitz, acted as his own blitz control, knew he would take the hit, and dumped it off, and they pick up a first down.
That's what the safety valve's there for, right?
That's exactly what he's there for, although most quarterbacks will tell you, I wouldn't mind actually having him in to protect so I don't get hit as often, but sometimes you just have to step up and make a play.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Well, he has been the featured receiver on this drive. They've looked his way a number of times. Why not get it to him on 3rd down? And they do. And they're able to keep this drive moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 19. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And Sanders now to return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see, but the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it, and on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So now the Cowboys down on the scoreboard. 2:11 to go. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Being chased out, and that is caught. Touchdown. Well, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
This is caught. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And it's incomplete. Was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.